Akademiks. Step in front of the Congress. Listen. Yes, Young Thug, that nigga look like a fucking cockroach from time to time. And no shade to Young Thug. You cannot comment on niggas having the worst build. Out of every nigga, you, no shade and no disrespect. You ain't no fucking The Rock like these WWE wrestlers. You chiseled from head to you can never. Yeah, bro. I don't know what the Henny got to you. This one, I'm sorry. You cannot say, I fought with you, gang, but yeah, this one, you got to take the jokes. I don't know how you thought you was going to come like, Young Thug, you got the worst build as that big dog. And Act did lose weight. I'm not even going to diss. Act did lose weight. But even still, no. You can't get that off. You can't get that off. DJ Akademiks has been very critical of Young Thug as of late, clowning him and Lil Baby for teasing collaborations without gun. Yo, Pardon My Back was decent, and Dumb and Dumber was good. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Young Thug faced a lot of jokes and criticisms at his expense amid the YSL Rico trial. By the way, I still want them Young Thug like Adidas Spider things. Them sneakers, the Superstar, I still want them jits. But anyways, some commented on him putting on a bit more weight. Also, you gotta understand, at that point, Young Thug was doing a lot of narcotics. He was. So, of course, that was probably keeping the weight off of him. Now he's over here. It's probably not going to keep the weight off of him. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? I don't know if that nigga was working out. That nigga was just eating. He wasn't really running around and shit. Yeah, of course he put it on the weight. Whereas others continue to scrutinize his hip-hop relationships and dynamics. Also, this is going to turn into like the main No Fabulous thing where you try to diss them niggas on how they dressed and they fired back at you. DJ Akademiks recently spoke on the former narrative after recently indulging in the latter on his live streams, further showing them. And sometimes I think Akademiks just bored. He's trying to make a moment, so you're going to troll some of these niggas. I feel like that's what it is. As shared by his affiliated page, Akademiks TV, the commenter spoke on Young Thug during a recent live stream. Rather than speaking on new music or career moves, he decided to joke about his body. DJ Ak, like, you not want to talk, like, I like Ak, but you can't get this joke off. Hey, listen, as a society, as people, we gotta understand there's certain jokes we can't get off. And Ak, even though you have lost weight, I've seen you, Ak, you have lost weight. And I hope you take care of yourself. You ain't on Ozempic, because if you're on Ozempic, nigga, I'm gonna look at you away. But even with that being said, you can't be the one to start off the joke about Young Thug. No, you can't be the one to do that. You can't. Out of everybody, it can't be you. But anyways, this is what dude said. Yo, Young Thug shaped like, why Young Thug shaped like that, bro? Young Thug got like the worst build. It's like he's skinny fat. Well, skinny fat is a bit. That is. But anyways, this N-word is so lanky. Okay. But he got a gut. He got like a Gucci gut, but he's skinny. I don't know what it is. It's like he's never done a sit-up or never effing lifted a weight a day in his life. It's kind of odd. Whatever. Ak, you cannot be the one. You can't. Not you. Respectfully. You cannot. You cannot get this off. Out of every nigga. Bro, you must be a nigga and shit. Nigga, potentially Lil Baby could get this off because he's scrawny and he's skinny. At least. You cannot comment on a nigga's body. Out of every nigga, you can. Many fans clap back at Akademiks in his IG comments. Yeah, of course. Like, as much as I like Ak and Ak is like, yeah, you can. Not every nigga can make every joke. You got to leave that alone. Right message, wrong messenger, facts. It was basically like the whole NLE Chopper situation when NLE Chopper was talking about young boy being fucking, you polluting the youth with everything that you do and all that type of stuff. When this nigga was trying to be NLE Pac, when he was trying to do all that little type of nonsense, it's like, bro, listen. You could be right, but this ain't the message you should give. When he was a road. With another adding, why Ak running a thug hate campaign? And I'm not going to say he's running a thug hate campaign. But again, the album wasn't, You Ask Scooty wasn't the greatest album. I'm not going to sit here and act like, say it was a good project. But, well, it wasn't horrible. But again, there's a couple songs I like. There's a couple songs I like. But even with that being said, like, yeah, I feel like some of the Young Thug energy is null and void. I don't know why he's getting this much energy. I don't know if it's because, Young Thug and Baby is cool. They very close, and now you just lumping Young Thug in. Like, it makes no sense. But anyways. Most recently, the streamer did trash the Atlanta artist, claiming that he and Lil Baby need to work with Gunna again in order to bounce back. Not necessarily. Like, listen, I love the Gunna collabs as much as any other nigga. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy that. But even with that being said, I don't necessarily think that they have to work with Gunna in order to bounce back. I do think they can figure it out. And regardless what you think, like, that Baby Leaks project wasn't that bad. Yeah, Ek, you can't be the one. Perhaps a response to this troll will appear on Young Thug's next album, day before Coachella. He recently announced the project and surprised fans, and they believe it will come out around the time he performs on stage at Coachella later this year in April. For the most part, the YSL MC doesn't concern himself with shows like this, as fans will do the most of the talking, but especially after his exit from prison, it seems like he's more open to combating these narratives outright. Yeah. Again, yeah, Ak, you can, yeah. Not you. Anybody but you, my G. You can't get that off. You can't body shame a nigga like this. You can't. Out of every nigga, you can. I'm sorry. You can't get that off. You could say whatever you want, but you are not the nigga to set that shit off. You know what I'm saying? You can continue on the joke, but you can't be the nigga to set that off. I'm sorry. Out of every nigga, you can. But anyways, with that being said, hey, what do y'all think about this situation? You already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Dead Wilder doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try and hit a little bit more to you heard me. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, shot, hells, gang. Aye.